You want to know where my hustle comes from? I'll tell you where my hustle comes from. My hustle comes from graffiti because you're only as good as the last thing that you did. My tattoo career started in San Francisco, then it went to Los Angeles, then I went to Hawaii, and then I've been traveling the entire world for the last 5 years, and now I'm back in Los Angeles again. I do letters on everything from people to walls to whatever I possibly can. For me, my style is my style. It's whatever I decide that it's going to be that day. My style comes from a lot of different people and a lot of different places. It's not invented just by me, and it's evolved through the years and become other things due to people that I meet and things that I see and street signs and whatever it is that I see and I make into my lettering is what my style has become. But it's so difficult because there's so many people that play a role in, from someone like Jack Rudy to Big Sleeps. Like there's a long road of the reasons why my lettering is the way it is. I'm very lucky to be able to do it so much that for tattoo wise I can evolve my lettering quickly, hopefully, because of the amount of lettering that I'm able to do. I use Burt crack machines because I love them. I use a 1980s Paul Rogers because Paul Rogers is the best machine builder to ever live. I use Bishop Rotaries when I use rotary machines. Ink-wise, I use Nocturnal, and I have been for almost 5 years now, I'd say. As far as the other setup goes, I mean, coffee is mandatory, and I definitely need weed, please. For me, what makes a good coil machine is that it runs good, first and foremost. Secondly, if it looks good and all the wires and everything is clean and crisp and the powder coating or the bluing or everything like that has, like, the attention to detail is very high. If all of that is good, then that's what makes a good coil machine to me. When I was first getting tattooed, I got tattooed by Jack Rudy, who's my favorite lettering person in the world. He uses a single coil. He tattoos completely different than I did, but I saw the idea of something being lighter or something being cooler and something just working better, so for what I need it for, because I want to use a single and I want it to go fast. So I've been spending the last decade of my life to try to figure out how to make a single coil. I have 20 of them, different styles that I've been making over and over again. So finally now, and that's why I'm going to be making them with Bishop, is because it's something that I finally figured out exactly how to do it, and with Franco's help, he helped me a little bit extra, even more. So that's why it's a appropriate collaboration instead of just me building my own machines. I just love the fact of being able to use my own tools, just being able to draw something and then be able to see it come to life. Is pretty cool. These machines were all created here. They're all created in Los Angeles. They're all handmade. Every single part on here is handmade here. Like we're real serious about the fact that our craftsmanship is all done in-house. So the Bishop Coil collection is also really important to me because a lot of people who I know, and I do research upon all this stuff, is they're shading with the Bishop and they're lining with one of my machines. So it works out well for both of us to be working together and to create something that, all these products work together. When I set up for using the single, most people would use a small tube, whether it's a disposable or whether it's a metal tube, a small tube. So because if they think that it holds the needle in place perfectly and that's going to guide you around. Well, for everybody to know, for the last 10 years, almost, I've used a 14 round tube or a 9 round tube, the biggest tube possible that I've had for a single, because that's what Jack taught me how to use. I'm giving up some secrets, but this is a nice hint. Anyways, with a nice rubber band that holds the single needle against the back of the tube, there should be no reason why your single is moving around at all, and a bigger tube is going to allow for more ink flow, which is going to give you longer lines and a nicer overall tattoo, I believe. Oh yeah, I tattooed a celebrity the other night and he brought a bottle of Fiji water and was carrying it around with him all night long and constantly fumbling the Fiji water until he spilled the Fiji water all over the floor. And then I said, "Oh no, bro, it's okay, don't worry about it. Like, I'll clean it up. It's just Fiji water." And he's like, "No, it's vodka." And so the whole night, yeah, this fool's been getting fucked up off vodka, but I had absolutely no idea until he spilled it everywhere. Marilyn Manson. Tattooing has saved my life in more ways than one. I mean, I was a junkie before I was a tattooer, so in order to become a tattooer, I had to stop being a junkie. So if I would have gone on that route, I would have been dead anyways, probably because I was a little bit wild. But besides that, tattooing has given me a sense of like accomplishment that I never have had in my entire life. And you know, it's a good feeling to make people happy, make myself happy, and then like I really like what I do. So I really do. Might fuck up everything else in life, but at least tattooing's always there for you if you put the work in for it. Life, according to me, is I have no clue. It's still, even at this age that I am, I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know shit. I'm just ready for whatever's next. I'm down. I'm 100% down.